The use of renewable energy has been spreading across the world. But what is renewable energy? Renewable energy is generated from sources that naturally replenish themselves and never run out, like solar and wind power. It is the better alternative to resources like coal, oil, and natural gas, which significantly contribute to global warming. Aware of this, New York introduced the Climate Act, which requires 70% of all statewide electricity from renewable energy sources by 2030. So, how close is Westchester County to this goal? Well, not close at all. We still have a lot to do to reach our goal. To discuss this topic, we spoke with Leo Wiegman, the Director of Solar Projects at the nonprofit organization Sustainable Westchester.
We were just wondering, what exactly is the goal of Sustainable Westchester?
So Sustainable Westchester's goal is to help deliver the benefits of sustainability programming and initiatives to all the member municipalities throughout all of Westchester County. As we develop a program, very often other municipalities next door will also want to participate. So we're both developing new programs and aggregating those programs so that we have more participants.
What are some other benefits of sustainable energy in specifically Westchester?
That's the major significant benefit is that the more renewable energy that we are able to install, the fewer natural gas peaker plants need to be turned on, and so we reduce the fossil fuel reliance by increasing the renewable local sources of energy. We sit between a lot of upstate energy production and a lot of downstate energy consumption. So we're sort of in a bottleneck here in Westchester County. So the more that we can relieve that bottleneck by having our own locally generated electricity to reduce the demand that we place on the bottleneck, the better.
So why exactly, so I know like you talked a lot about solar, but why would we pick solar over other forms of renewable energy?
The reason why solar works well here in Westchester County, it has a lot to do with the fact that we have a lot of rooftop and we have a lot of parking lots. So we can find easy, accessible places to install solar, either on the in the roof of a home, or on the roof of a large office building, or shopping center, or warehouse, or the large parking lots that accompany those. It's a combination of all of these things working together throughout the grid that will replace our reliance on fossil fuels.
I know you talked about the solar canopies, which all of us thought was a great idea. So what are some optimal places that you have in mind to place the solar canopies?
Sure, so one place you can put solar is of course on rooftops, but you can also place solar on canopies above parking lots. This has the benefit of protecting the vehicles underneath from precipitation and sunshine. On a day like today, your car will be cooler. But more importantly, it's already a surface that's impervious. You're not taking over green space to do it. You're just using a large parking lot. The canopies can hold quite a bit of solar. At every 2 parking spots has enough surface area for solar panels that would offset 1 household. So if you have a parking lot that has 1,000 parking spaces and you can put canopies over all of it, then you've essentially created enough solar energy to offset 500 households worth of electric use.
If we have the solar canopies, like how long will that be able to stay?
Sure. So the solar technology itself is warranted for 25 years or more, and the steel structures that canopies are built from have a lifetime of 30, 40, 50, 60 years. So it's quite likely that the canopies will still be standing at some point in the future when you replace the solar panels with some next generation solar technology.
Yeah. So I guess just to close things off, what do you think that other people can do in terms of promoting Sustainable Westchester and promoting solar energy and sustainable energy?
So I think for me, the question is, do you know what your household's carbon footprint is? And do you know what the biggest contributors to that emissions footprint are? And what are the actions you can take to bring those bigger numbers down? Now, for most households in Westchester County, it varies by zip code, but transportation is a big piece of that, and home heating and cooling is a big piece of that. So what can you do to reduce your own household's footprint and therefore that of the entire region?
So thank you so much for meeting with us.
You're quite welcome.
Visit nysolarmap.com and enter your address to see how suitable your house or building is for solar panels. You should also visit cure100.org to determine your household's carbon footprint and the factors contributing most to your carbon emissions. Finally, we urge you to visit sustainablewestchester.org/solar to learn how to support solar energy and more. Special thanks to the town of Greenburgh and Leo Wiegman for allowing us the opportunity to make this video. Together, we can make Westchester a solar powerhouse.